K9 by my right leg till I say okay. K9 on his hind legs, ripping off your face.
What's up everyone, this is Bellator707 and today I'm going to be talking about the new Ghost Mode update. Well, the update isn't specifically Ghost Mode is the main thing I'm hyped for. Now in the background you're going to see footage of myself and community members from the 707th Ghost Squad playing some tier mode. I think it's about tier 20 or 22, around there at the time of this video. Currently I'm down to about tier 19, 18. And as of yesterday, we know the theme of the new update, the game update 2 for year 2, is Ghost Recon themed. That was stupid, of course it's Ghost Recon themed, it's Rainbow Six themed, and we know that we're getting 2 new operators for PvP, so that's pretty interesting. We're probably getting 2 Rainbow Six Siege characters in Wildlands. Now so far what else we know is coming in PvP is we have guaranteed, we have one semi-urban winter map, like snow map I guess, and then we also have a semi-urban foresty jungle map. We already have a couple of those, but another map in the rotation is always a good thing. Now we know from past updates that when a new operator drops for Ghost War, we usually get 1 cosmetic item and 1 weapon. So since we're getting 2 new operators that are Rainbow Six Siege themed, we could likely see 2 Rainbow Six themed cosmetic items coming in the update, and we could also more than likely say that we're going to get 3, I would say 3 Ghost Recon Rainbow Six mashup weapons. I'm really hoping for a shotgun. I'm not going to pretend that I've ever played Rainbow Six. I know I really should, but I'm not really too into arena shooters, but some sort of standalone shotgun would be really nice. From a milsim perspective, this game only has 1 American shotgun, and that's the Super Shotty, and it has no real battlefield implementation. It doesn't look good on a backpack. I just don't really like that firearm. I really wish it would have some sort of I don't know, A12, 870, any Remington model. There's plenty of American shotguns to be added. And some of the longer ones could fill an interesting niche of a longer range shotgun with a long barrel, all kinds of cool customizations to bring out a new playstyle with shotguns. Now in Ghost War, I'm not sure how balancing for that would work, but I am pretty sure that maybe Ash uses some sort of large military shotgun, and I don't really know what characters are planning on being added from Rainbow Six, if they even are a direct adaptation, but I'm really interested to see what gear they bring along with them. Now on the topic of Ghost Mode, it actually adds really amazing milsim support and adds quite a few features that I think should have been in the game on extreme and advanced difficulty mode to begin with, but Ubisoft seems to have a really cool feature where they like to release a mediocre game and then make it a good game over the course of 2 years, and if that is deliberate, it's freaking genius because they make a lot more money through selling these updates. And if it's not deliberate, come on Ubisoft, you know what makes a good game, you clearly do, just do it at day 1. But I know the amount of effort it takes to put it into video games, so that's besides the point. Now getting back onto Ghost Mode, what we are being offered is gameplay in every difficulty level, which is cool. It's nice that if you do want to play Ghost Mode, which I'm going to explain real quick, it's permanent death is the main gameplay feature the way I see it, because it becomes an endurance survival thing. Like in the footage in the background here, I'm sitting in the middle of a Unidad base that doesn't have a mission in it. Why would you ever do this in Ghost Mode when there's permanent death? Like this situation that I'm downed, if my friend goes down next to me, I'm going to lose all my progress. So some things that Ghost Mode's really going to encourage is team play. If you don't have 3 friends that play Ghost Recon and have been playing since pretty much release or play on tier mode, you need to make those friends, because the AI squad is not going to be able to carry you in tier 1 permadeath situations. That is too much responsibility for lines of code put into characters. But what else we're getting in tier mode is one primary weapon and one secondary. So now I don't even have to worry about carrying ugly shotguns on me because I want to use one primary weapon for milsim applications. Don't get me wrong, I love carrying my ACR and Desert Tech HTI. That's my go-to loadout. I'll definitely struggle trying to choose one of those from situations because those are my two favorite firearms in the game. And what else we're getting in Ghost Mode is, I don't know if I mentioned this already, we're getting loadout is bound to resupply boxes, which is cool. No more switching out grenade launchers as soon as you see a helicopter and whatnot. And that'll also make having one primary weapon important, because now you really need to build your rifles and whatever weapon you're doing, you need to build it in versatile ways where you can fight in long range, fight in close range, because you never know when you're going to get in a situation where you're not going to be able to switch your weaponry at all. Now what else it's adding is friendly fire. That's going to be really, really cool because I play in custom, when I am playing milsim missions, I play in custom settings where I remove markers and stuff. The milsim gameplay in the background wasn't anything serious. This is mainly just, actually I think this was training missions for new guys. I don't remember fully. But with permanent death, friendly fire, one weapon, all this different thing, the game is going to feel very different. And something else I want to talk about is that since your progression can get reset so easily through death, thinking about how you're using your skill points, what weapons you're getting early on, will actually make it that there's builds, I think. This is hypothetical. But imagine you don't really have much time between missions to get your stuff together and like level up your character and get new abilities, whatnot. And going after supply convoys is extremely dangerous in permanent death mode. I'm going to plan on playing it on advanced difficulty, so it won't be too treacherous going after supply convoys, but it's still off the beaten path. So when I'm trying to beat the game on Ghost Mode, I'm definitely not going to be lollygagging around with the Unidad, because that is a dangerous threat when permanent death is an option. But what I mean by builds is, say you're early level, you can't really go off the beaten path yet because you're not powerful enough, you don't have enough grenades, your suppressor does a damage reduction, you only have early game weapons like the P416 and whatnot, and you get a couple skill points, you get some resources, and what you choose to buy will actually be important, because as in the current state of the game, when I start a new character, I just start with physical items, get grenades, grenade launchers, all that stuff, and then after that the order doesn't really matter. I usually prioritize rebel skills just because they're really, really powerful. But now that there is a scarcity, the order that you're picking your power-ups, and not your power-ups, your skills and abilities and your rebel skills will actually matter, because the way I'm going to be doing it is quite similar to like a speedrun style of just trying to get through the game as quick as I can, because I know there's going to be some real fun stuff at the end. There's already been a mech suit looking, probably costume or icon, spoiled. I couldn't imagine it would be actual gear. If it was, that'd be sweet if we could mix and match. But what I'm imagining, if you don't know what I'm talking about, in the trailer where it's mentioning Ghost Mode, when it mentions rewards, there is a like mech suit. Nothing too crazy sci-fi. It's an exoskeleton, more of a mech suit with like some hydraulics and a face mask and stuff. It looks very sci-fi and futuristic, but it definitely fits in the Ghost universe. So I'm really hyped for all that stuff. So season pass, or I think it's called the season pass, like the Ghost Pass holders. With this update, the Ghost Pass is being updated as well, and anyone who has already bought the pass will get 8 battle crates. I don't know, Spec Ops or the other one, I don't actually think it matters too much. They'll be getting 8 battle crates, a customization pack, and with the last update, the customization pack was the Echelon gloves, the 4th Echelon patch, the Echelon goggles, and the SC4000 and the 5.7 blacklist. That's right. So for one class We got a couple weapons, couple cosmetic items, and that was based on one PvP class. So if we're getting 2 PvP classes in this update, we could hypothetically see double that in this customization pack. Now in the trailer, if you look closely at the customizations, there is a PUBG style ballistic helmet, a SWAT riot shield, or not riot shield, like face mask, clear plastic face shield on like a motorcycle looking helmet. There's some interesting kind of futuristic looking goggles. I can't see all of it too well, but that's some of the things I'm expecting in the customization pack. Now I don't know Rainbow Six characters, but the only person I can think of that wears a ballistic helmet is Tachanka, and if those customizations that have been spoiled are tied to the characters coming, and we get a new like support or assault class that literally is like a bulletproof tank Tachanka thing, I think that'd be pretty interesting. We already have the tank class, but the tank doesn't have any bullet resistance. It only has more health. So what I was thinking is, with the Tachanka style class, what if their chest plate ballistic vest thing and their helmet are actually bulletproof to like small arms fire, like anything up to like a sniper rifle or whatever. I think that would be balanced enough. Like you could still shoot them in the arms and stuff, it would deal less damage, but the whole point of their class would be like a frontline breacher thing. Maybe give them the SASG and the, I think it's the 6R 4P1. In real life it's the PKP Peach and Egg, but this game uses really weird names for things because of copyright reasons and whatnot. I get it. So with that class, that could be a good idea for a class. I mean, I haven't really seen any bad classes released for this game. The only class I think is bad is Ranger, and I'm pretty sure that was already in the game when Ghost War launched, so no complaints there. Now, with this update, we're also seeing a Prestige credit rework, and that's cool and all, because pretty much everyone who's at least Prestige 1 has a bunch sitting around. And with this rework, we're going to be able to buy armory packs, such as, if I'm not mistaken, such as the Fallen Ghost armory pack from the Fallen Ghost DLC. I always thought it was weird that there was one item in the armory, but now with this update, apparently we'll be getting a few more items. Now, I don't know if we'll be getting weapons that are already in the game, or weapons that are coming in this update, or a mix of the two. I would imagine it would be a mix of the two, you know, like they add in like maybe 1 or 2 armory packs right off the beginning, and one of them is weapons we already have, one of them is only new weapons, and then from this point on, every update or so, we get new armory packs. I think the way they introduce this is a really interesting way, and it's easy to balance because they're adding such small weapon pools at a time. Like Fallen Ghosts, I think added 5 or 6 weapons if I'm not mistaken. So if we saw, like, if we're actually grinding for this stuff, and now that it's like an established thing instead of just something that Ubisoft did kind of randomly out of the blue, I don't really understand it, why they would make a whole new armory tab page for Fallen Ghosts and then wait months and months and months to add anything new to it. But whatever, that's besides the point. Ubisoft know what they're doing, or at least pretend to. So with these new armory packs for prestige players and players willing to pay money, I assume, usually that's how it goes, it's either prestige credits or money, you're going to be able to get new attachments or weapons. That's not fully specified. I would imagine it's both, for your favorite existing classes and maybe some new classes. It'd be interesting if we saw for classes that are really, really low on weapon options, which is mostly the DLC after release classes. Armory packs for those guys would be really beneficial. Now, balance is the big thing. Ghost War's gunplay is fairly balanced. Mostly it's the matchmaker that needs fixing, because I'm really tired of trying to get ranked, playing ranked matches and facing only gold teams that are clearly on mics. That needs fixing. And that actually leads me into how in every update Ubisoft is really trying to listen to the community and get a couple community request features into the update. Now, last update it was squad customization and a few other things. This update Ghost mode's requested by me somewhat indirectly. I don't actually remember what the big feature that they're fixing this in this update is. Usually there's a few like fairly large requests, one or two fairly large requests that they handle, and then they also do small tweaking, bug fixing, you know, normal patch stuff, but they also do it based by request. It seems like the priority of problems seems to be a little bit set by the players, which is pretty great. I think that Ubisoft's strong suits as a company are definitely customer communication, if not customer support, and supporting their games. Like, I felt confident buying Ghost Recon Wildlands because looking at other Ubisoft games, I knew I was going to be seeing content for it for 2 years, and here we are halfway through the second year of content for the game, and it's still going strong in my opinion. Now for Ghost Recon Wildlands Season Pass holders, like myself, we're actually going to have access to Ghost Mode, and I'm not sure if anything else out of the update, but for sure Ghost Mode 7 days earlier than the general population, and that will make it, I believe they said the 24th, and the additional update trailer for usually like a couple days before the update, like 2 weeks before the update, this seems to be the pattern, we see a teaser trailer announcement thing, and then a little bit after that we get another one. This time it was the Rainbow Six Siege patches video where it like explained all the things we fought through and introduced the theme of this update as Rainbow Six. And then a little bit after, apparently on the I think it's the 23rd, we get a full update reveal that will actually have pretty much all the information we need to know. It still might not have all the community requested features or bug fixes or whatnot in it, but by the 23rd we should fully know what we're getting in this update. And already I have pretty much a general idea of what we're getting, and I'm really hyped. I think this update is going to be not significantly bigger than the last one, but it definitely seems a bit meatier. So I'm going to be out of town for the next about 5 days, so I'm not exactly sure how that's going to line up, but I'm going to be getting content of extreme and advanced difficulty Ghost Mode out as soon as I can. And now in this next clip, we're going to transition into a little bit of a guided milsim live fire room clear stuff with some squad mates, so enjoy that.
Check sides.
There's another one in here.
It's clear.
Room clear. Come on, next room. Flashing.
Stairs are clear from here.
Room clear. Alright, on the stairs, let's go. Enemy on stairs. He's down. Flashing.
Also,
Alright, let's go.
room is clear.
Clear. Is there another room? Hey, don't stop moving. Is there another way up? No, this is the top. Good job. Good job. If you made it to this part of the video, congratulations for you. I've been trying to step up my content quality lately and really getting into learning how to work SHAREfactory, add music, edit, splice, all that stuff. So if you guys have been enjoying the new upgraded content, if you could like and subscribe, it would be awesome, because I want to see some feedback, and hopefully I can build a community and actually get some really nice content going for you guys. So like and subscribe. Peace out.